Good evening to Freak Out, to Chill Out, and I hope you're all as well as you can be and keeping safe this evening. Um, I called this um, meditation or focus that we're working with today. Do what you can and let the rest go. And this has come from a recent experience of mine with my children. I was having several nights of nightmares where my sleep wasn't working at all well. And the reason was the nightmares were about my children and me not being able to save them or protect them from harm. And those of you who know me know that I have 3 children, and one of them has recently been in the United States. And there was a whole process of him trying to get back to Australia, and he did. I have another in Melbourne who's in lockdown in a share house, and a third at home in Canberra. And in the decision making of Canberra education, of choosing whether they were going to lock down their colleges and schools or not. So a lot of indecision, a lot of disappointment as plans went astray. And there was nothing I could do. There's been nothing really that I could do. And I've been wanting to stay back and let them find their way. In the meanwhile, all of this anxiety was rolling around in my unconscious, and it would come out at night while I was asleep. And it was during a session with my therapist, with my psychologist, that I realised actually what I needed to do, the only thing that I could do in the situation is call them and find out how they were and let them know that I was there for them. And so I've done that. I've spoken at length to both of my children who are away, and spent quite a bit of time with my youngest. And the interesting thing as a consequence is that last night I had no nightmares. So the conversations with my youngest have happened over a couple of days, and yesterday was the conversations I had with my eldest 2. And last night, for the first time in a while, maybe not that long, a week, I had no nightmares, because at this point the only thing I could do is speak to them. The rest is really up to them. And so I had let go of the rest. I spoke to them, and they know that, if there's anything I can do, I will. And it's such an extraordinary relief to actually get to that point where I have done what I could do, and I can actually let go of everything else. And that leaves my brain with space for creativity, for what I need to do, for serenity, for my own practice, and the opportunity to also give out to other people. How can I pivot the things that I'm best at to offer to other people? So that is where I come to the do what you can do and let go of the rest. So as is usual, I invite you to get yourself comfortable in whatever way that seems appropriate for you this evening. Whether it be laying down or sitting up, ensuring that you've got cushions in all the right places, a soft scarf if you want one over your eyes, and perhaps a light blanket to keep you warm through the evening. And once again, we'll begin by moving through the body. And releasing the stress that you might be holding in your body. And one of the things that I become aware of over and over again in my own life is we store stress in our body when we don't even realize we're doing it. It is the first place where our stress is stored. And so going through this process with you every night is such a lovely opportunity for all of us, you and myself, to release that stress that we have stored during the day. So sometimes we start at our feet, and tonight we're going to start at the other end. So firstly, we'll begin with our breath. As you notice the breath flowing in and out of your body. And you allow the breath to sigh out of your body. A deep, calm and long sigh. And you may like to repeat that a few times. In the process, noticing that each time you sigh the breath out, your body relaxes a little bit more. And now you might notice the places in your forehead where you might hold tension. So many of us unconsciously frown. So breathing out and releasing the eyebrows and the muscles of the forehead. Sometimes we squint unintentionally. So releasing the muscles around your eyes. Sometimes we can hold our mouth quite tightly. So as you breathe out, release the muscles around your mouth, allowing your lips to be soft. You might even like to allow them to rest in a Mona Lisa smile. Soft and easy. Some people flare their nostrils a lot when they're angry. So consciously let your nostrils release. Perhaps the hinges of your jaw, if you grip your jaw. Or your chin. Softly and slowly release all of the muscles. Your whole face becoming softer with each breath. And now noticing your whole scalp, particularly the crown of your scalp, a place where many of us store tension. So breathe into the muscles of your scalp, and as you breathe out, gently allow them to release. And now releasing the neck, all the muscles around the base of your scalp, your neck, the base of your neck. Many of us hold tension in this area. So as you breathe out, consciously release those muscles, as if each breath is creating spaciousness between your ears and your shoulders, and a deep sense of ease. And another area that many of us hold tension is our wrists and our hands, perhaps even our arms. So as you invite your attention into those areas of your body, allow the softness that's come into your breath to bring softness into those muscles and connective tissue as you breathe out and release. And many of us hold tension in our breath. Our breath might become shallow or tight. We don't use the front and the back of our rib cage to really fill out our lungs. So notice as you sigh out the breath, the in-breath naturally comes in all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Your diaphragm naturally opens into your abdomen, creating space in both lungs to be filled. So each time you breathe out, you're releasing any tension that's related to your breath. Each time you breathe in, you're creating space in your lungs for oxygen to flow in. If you're like me, you might hold tension around your heart. Let your attention rest in your heart for a moment. And notice your breath easing that tension, creating openness and spaciousness in your whole chest. And I want you to take a moment to luxuriate in that feeling. because personally I find it quite a beautiful space to rest in. You may even like to rest your attention directly behind that, so in the center of your back. And with great kindness and perhaps even delight, sigh any tension out of the center of your back. And as I'm leading you through this, I'm feeling such beauty myself that there are tears in my eyes. To imagine all the people who are listening softening and opening their hearts. Allowing your attention to move into your belly. And this is another area of our bodies where many of us store tension. And it manifests itself in many different ways, disruptions to our digestion, our hormone balance. So once again, allow your breath to create that lovely dome in your belly. Softly and slowly breathing out. Feeling your lower back expand slightly as you breathe in and deeply soften as you breathe out. Allowing your attention to rest around your sacrum, so the big flat bone at the base of your spine that connects you to the back of your hips. Notice your lower abdomen. Any tightness in your buttocks. Man, those muscles like to grip on if you're anything like me. So in this moment, there's nothing to hold on to. So breathe out and let them go. Releasing all of that tension into the floor beneath you or into the chair beneath you. Soft and slow out breath. And now allowing your attention to float down through your legs and into your feet. You might be somebody like myself who grips on with their toes. Sometimes for me, when I'm highly stressed, it feels like I'm gripping onto life, gripping onto the earth for dear life. If that's you, then especially pay attention to your toes, the balls of your feet, your arches, breathing out and relaxing. Feeling your toes separate a little, feeling all the muscles and connective tissues of your feet release. And notice that extra little bit of softness that you feel through your spine and your mind as you relax your feet. And now your whole body that may have begun this process feeling a little bit tight here and there, or maybe a lot tight, now soft and open and spacious. Every joint has its place to land. The breath is full in both lungs, both rib cages expanding and relaxing. Heart soft and open. Whole body being breathed in and out effortlessly. And now I invite you to become aware of any anxieties that you're carrying at this time. And my invitation to you and my question is to identify one single thing you can do that is within your power. And I invite you to open your mind and your heart to that single thing. The next obvious step. And notice that as you focus gently, with loving, kind alertness, that everything else falls away. All of the anxiety that you had previously been feeling is dissolved in the context of this focused attention. And now taking this awareness a little bit more deeply, as you see yourself carrying out this one single task, and notice how you feel. It might be an ongoing task, as you accept that this is your power in this situation, allowing everything else to relax behind you. And now I invite you to make an intention around that task. An intention that can be quite specific, in the moment, and active. I am doing something, whatever that is. As you see yourself in your mind's eye carrying out that action. The one single thing that gives you that sense of being in control, of being powerful within yourself. I am. And allow yourself now to rest in that stillness, allowing that intention to rest in your body somewhere. Quietly focusing on your intention. And now as I sing the ancient mantra of light, imagine I'm singing light into your intention. That you're imagining of yourself living your intention in this moment is being vitalized by each syllable. Om Bhuvah Svaha. Tatsaviturvarenyam. Bhargo devasya dhimahi Dio hyo na prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuva Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio hyo na prachodayat. Om Bhurrbhuva Svaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dio hyo na prachodayat. Knowing yourself to be full of light, invite that light into every cell of your body, as if you are luminous. Your intention is luminous. Your whole being is activated and alive, vitalized. So allow that energy to flow through your arms and your legs, into your torso, your mind. Let it wriggle, every cell of your body filled with your intention. And whenever you're ready, if you're lying down, to roll over onto your right side. Let your knees bend to stretch out your lower back. And then roll up into sitting. And if you've washed your hands, rub your palms together. Cup your palms over your eyes. Open your eyes into the warm darkness. Massage through your forehead, through your scalp, drawing the hair away from your scalp, around the edges of your ears, inside your ears, the hinges of your jaw, along your jaw and into your chin, around your mouth, outside of your nostrils, and from the bridge of your nose along your cheekbones. Smoothing from your forehead over your crown and off your shoulders 3 times. Bringing your palms to your heart. May all beings be at peace, and may you live in the true peace of your own hearts. Well, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you live your intention this evening and in the days to come. And I look forward to being with you tomorrow night. Thank you very much. Sleep well.